we shall be turning to the right. At least that's what I think we should do. You know, I don't know. It's just like a hunch in the back of my mind. It's like, go right. So we'll go right. A choice. As for an adventure game, a choice is important. Typically, when a player chooses the wrong choice, it often results in a game over of some sort. Bad End works in this way too, according to what I've read. Aren't there any hints? It seems it might be purely left to luck. If I choose wrong, I surely will die here. This is probably the only chance I'm going to have, so there might be no going back. Well, shall I stop playing or continue? Boy, we're gonna fucking keep playing. The fuck kind idiotic, bro. You want to know what happened to Yuji? We need to know. So we're gonna play the game. This is the point. We have to play this game. This is the point of this game. It's it's a game within a game. Blah blah blah. Type of crazy nonsense. All this shabazz. But it is what it is. I made up my mind to continue playing. Of course, there is still the fear of dying. I don't intend to quit now. After all, it's only natural to want to find out what killed my best friend. Maybe there's some sort of invisible force that's beckoning me into playing this deadly game. But I decided to chance it and push forward. What choice should I make? Well, which way should I go? The right or the left? Or keep going straight? Which way do I run? Oh! So, the girl is in the game. And this is the girl in the game. This isn't like, I thought this was actually another character being attacked by a force from the game in the real world. No, she's actually from the game. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So I have more right to hate her because she's not really part of the real world of the game itself. So I don't like her. She's a gold digging little bitch. I don't like her. Me no like her. But again, we're going to the right. I took a right. Kana, hurry up! I shot it without looking back. Isn't there a main street? Then we made it to the main plaza. When I turned around, the weird shadow was nowhere in sight. That's a relief. Perhaps the shadow can't come where there are many people gathered in one place, which would kind of make sense because it wouldn't want to draw too much attention to itself, in a sense, I guess you could say. What was that thing? Don't ask me. Anyway, let's just get out of here. I'm heading home. Call me later, okay? Right. I'll see you later. She is such a shitty fucking friend. Let's be honest. If you're getting chased by a motherfucking shadow of some sorts, and you don't know what the fuck it is, it's a fucking shadow, bro. A shadow. Like, you imagine I turn around and see a motherfucking shadow. I'm screaming. I'm running. But if you and your friend are running together, you're not gonna be like, yeah, I'm headed home. Like, catch you later. Like, you guys should stick together. What if she disappears? What you gonna do? It's gonna be your fault because you let her go home by herself. I hope she disappears. Fucking Coco. Coco! I went home quickly when I parted from Kana. I thought that the shadow would most likely catch up to me. Fortunately, that didn't happen. I stashed the cosmetics away that I bought at the convenience store and lied down in bed. I'm in no mood to do makeup right now. My body is still shaking from the whole ordeal. Who or what was that? Why were they chasing after us? I don't understand it at all. What would be the reason why someone would want to attack a common everyday girl like me? I don't consider you a common everyday girl. You're more like one of those new age gold digging girls that we see nowadays. But you know, that's none of my business. Oh wait, I am gorgeous after all, and men stop and stare at me as I pass by. Could it be the soul or spirit of a pervert out to get me? No way. Yeah, no way. That's fucking idiotic. What type of creep nasty shit is that? There's nothing I can do dwelling on it. It can't be helped. Well, I decided to go to bed early. Sleep would take my mind off of everything that happened. But I can't help but wonder, what Was it? What if I'm attacked by that thing again tomorrow? Well, you're attacked by it again tomorrow. What? Like what? You have no plan but to run. Well, it seems like that was the correct choice. I felt relieved and decided to save and quit for the day. The game's story is your typical cliche horror plot. Koko Iwasaki, the main character, is in a strange area at night. She is a clueless girl that apparently gets a bad end if you pick the wrong choices. So what really lies ahead? Based on what I've played, it's hard to predict what happens next. And yet, Coco may have some character traits I find unappealing. I think anybody who would like have to play as her, because the game is her. Like you have to be her. I think most people would find her character traits really fucking shitty because she's kind of a really fucking shitty person. And I would probably super kick the fuck out of her if I actually knew a person like that. Probably Shawn Michaels super kick her shit like no games. No games. It seems as though she messes around with guys in an equal measure. But what about her secret desires? Hmm. That's not really important. I got past the first choice and still able to proceed. But how long will I have to keep making these choices? Just thinking about it makes me depressed. Well, shut your fucking mouth. This is what we gotta do, little girl. While I'm at school, I tried keeping busy to take my mind off of Bad End. At least I thought I could. You know how they said Ogata died, right? It seems that it was the result of a game called Bad End. I overheard the conversation. Outside the classroom, people were talking about it as well. That's the result of opening your mouth on the whole mess. Now there's another rumor spreading across the campus. Um, sorry. Once one person hears it and passes it along, it won't stop. He's right. It's probably already spread like wildfire throughout the whole entire school. That's absurd. There's no way you can die from a video game. The rumor is probably known by everyone now. Well, it can't be helped. It's our duty to dispel any said rumor. I understand. Baden is still installed in my mobile phone. How will the class president react if I mention it? Hmm. I mean, I'm gonna tell him, mainly for the fact that I don't want him to, talk some nonsense. So we're gonna tell him, because if he finds out later on, it's gonna be probably an even bigger blow up. So we're just gonna tell him. Kaname, come over here for a second. Why? What's this about? I got Kaname to follow me into the corner of the classroom so I could talk to him in private. What would you what would you think if I told you I have the game Baden installed on my phone? What did you say? Stop messing around. It's like a visual novel that lets you make choices. If I can clear this game, I think I can find the reason. Wait, what? I think I can find the reason behind Yuji's death. Listen to what you're saying. There's no way I believe that a person can die from playing a stupid video game. Let me give you some advice. I'd advise you to stop playing. Although I don't buy into this crap, it's not worth taking the risk of losing anyone else. Hmm. Kaname is always level-headed. This is just his way of showing he cares and I understand where he's coming from. But to be honest, Kaname, you can tell he's like, he cares. Like, he's not a little shithead who goes, yeah, do what you want. He cares. He doesn't want Kyuhei to just throw his life away and die. He even if it means finding out what happened to his best friend, he'd rather him ignore it and move on. But then, his curiosity kills. You know what you're saying? Curiosity always kills that person. So he's curious. He wants to know what happened, and he's gonna dive into this game to find out. That's what we're doing. After school, I come straight home and took out my mobile phone. The title screen of Bad End appears upon flipping the phone open. A small road icon is displayed awaiting to continue the game. Although I haven't even played yet, I feel exhausted. My heartbeat starts to climb with anticipation. Just take a deep breath. Calm down, Kyuhei. I take a deep breath and it helps ease the tension. I have to remain calm. I tapped the icon and selected my last save state to continue where I had left off. Here we go, back to the gold digger world. I hate this woman. I woke up still depressed. Needless to say, I'm still worried about what that was all about yesterday. It definitely wasn't just a dream. Kana and I were definitely attacked by something. What would have happened to us if we were caught? I didn't want to even imagine it. We might have been killed. Whew. Although I didn't feel like going to school, I'd end up being more depressed sitting around the house doing nothing. So I decided the best thing to do is go to tough it out and keep my chin up. You should get kicked in your chin, but you know, I probably won't be attacked in broad daylight, much less at school with all the people present. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I'd have had her attacked at school. I arrived at the school gate and joined up with Kana. Good morning. Good morning. Do you remember what happened last night? You mean that cursed shadow? I don't know what else to call it. I mean, what would be a better name than cursed shadow? Let's be honest. That's the same thing I would have called it. Like, that's a fucking cursed shadow. So do you remember it? What did you think it was? A cursed fucking shadow. I haven't the slightest idea, but it scared the hell out of me. Too weird. Okay, enough with that subject. Let's go on and head to class. At least she cares about her fucking grades, I guess you could say. Yes, you're right. Let's go. I have this like itch in my eye. Oh my god. The rest of the school day went as expected without incident. The strange shadow didn't show itself at school, just as I had predicted. Its weakness is probably being out in the light. We're probably safe during the daytime. That's idiotic. It's a fucking shadow, but alright. And if it's a shadow, I'd assume that a shadow would be stronger in the daylight, because you know because a shadow, like, you can see a shadow stronger in the daylight than you would in the nighttime. But you know, hey, what? Kind of speaks in a low voice, almost like she doesn't want others to hear. It's been bugging me all day. It's about the you know what we saw yesterday. We have to do something. I can't go through that again. I agree, but what should we do? Well, I was thinking maybe an exorcism. Okay. What the fuck? What? An exorcism? Are you serious? I imagined one of those stupid psychic shows that come on TV. I thought of The Last Exorcist, actually. Are they expensive? I don't have a lot of money right now. Actually, I think we can manage. There's a priest at Tenshio Shrine that seems very generous. The Tenshio Shrine right next to our neighborhood? Yeah, it seems that he specializes in this sort of thing. Really? He'll probably cut us a deal. Who knows? Maybe give us a student discount? You know what his deal's gonna be? I want some of that ass, and then I'll give you a discount. You know. It's worth a try at least. Let's do it. Okay. So, such enthusiastic young girls. I hope the priest tells them no. Tensio is the largest shrine in the area with an extensive history. I visit only once a year. I didn't know they performed exorcisms. I'm sure many people probably didn't fucking know that. Hold on a sec. Let me go talk to the priest. Okay, I'll be right here. Kinda seems to know this place fairly well, so I trust she knows what she's doing. Not long after, the Shinto priest comes out dressed in an elegant hakama. I heard that you were troubled. If you want, I will do everything in my power to help you. My god. Yes, thank you so much for helping us. Why did you get nervous? Then Kana reappeared with a beaming smile. He's not going to charge us. Isn't that nice? Did you suck his... Did you? Yeah, he made it fucking... Haha. I made an exception for you two. No charge. Shinto priest gives a hearty laugh. But there's not much else we could do about our predicament. We'll just have to put our faith into the priest. I hope the priest dies, honestly. When did you want to go? I hope we can do it as soon as possible. Then let's do it tonight. I'll go with you, of course. Sounds good. So tonight it is. I'll be ready. I got something in my fucking throat. My god. We left Tensio Shrine and dropped in at a local family restaurant. The uniforms that the waitresses wear is so neat. I want one too. Yeah, you're right. This place is pretty popular with the locals. They're famous for their stylish uniform that they wear while working. This restaurant is one of a kind. There aren't any franchise chains or locations anywhere else in Japan, so it makes for a very popular tourist attraction. That does work. That does work a lot. What can I get for you? I have the special ultra treat, please. What the fuck? I'll take the Ishtar original cheesecake. Now, cheesecake I can fucks with. That shit's good. Sounds good. I can read your face. You're wondering what's so special about this treat, huh? Can I try a bite? Anyway, I had never experienced anything like that. The exorcism, I mean. Do you think it worked? I can't help but worry. Well, it's better than doing nothing, right? Don't worry so much about it. You're right. Before long, the waitress brings us our orders. Wow, this is really good. Definitely worthy of ultra treat. Yeah, the cheesecake tastes great too. It would probably have tasted better if I wasn't weighed down with worry. Yeah, well, this is the kind of thing that does see you when you see cursed shadows chasing you at fucking night. Which, I know nothing about those kind of things, because that's never happened to me. I see it in movies though. Finally, it was nighttime. When we get to the shrine, the priest was already waiting. Please come this way and step into this area. The area the priest pointed to seemed to be a barrier of some sort. I've only seen them in manga or TV shows. Is this really safe? So I'm guessing the evil spirits can't break through here? At least that's the idea I got from the priest. The Shinto priest brandishes what looks like a staff. Can such a thing really help exorcise spirits? Alright, I feel like I'm watching a fucking magic anime that has demons in it. And there's this one guy with a fucking magic staff, or whatever you want to call him. And he's just like, he slams the staff twice on the ground. And it's like, release! Or something like that. And it just disappears. And if that's the case, I'd be kind of fucking pissed. Because what would be the point of this game? Well, I guess we will soon find out. I feel an evil presence. A concerned expression appeared on the priest's face. My heart starts to race. Oh, bars! Another thing of bars? Ho ho! Then I felt a presence that wasn't there a few seconds ago. Jesus. Ah! Out of nowhere, the worst happened. Ha ha! It appeared. That's it! The thing that attacked us yesterday! What's going to happen? The shadow's eyes shift in my direction. Why is it looking at me for? It doesn't look happy. Don't leave the barrier. Gotcha! I should have screamed that. That would work better. Back to back, Kana and I moved towards the center of the erected barrier. You're still out. You're still out there. Will you be okay? Yes, I have to use his staff to ward it off. The priest starts to chant an incantation while motioning the wand in the air with a practiced pattern. Evil spirit, be gone! I knew it. I knew it. They always do this when it comes to like priests and whatnot. When they're banishing spirits, they do release or be gone, evil spirit. Like, they always do it. Same words. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. The shadow seems to have shrunk a little. Did the priest mantra work? However, the next moment, the shadow enveloped the priest from head to toe. That nigga swallowed that motherfucker. His whole body turns pitch black. The priest falls in a fit of agony. I've actually never heard that line before, to be honest. Oh no! No way. Is he dead? The shadow turns in our direction and says, "It's your turn to die now." What should we do? What should we do? Don't ask me. Is this berry going to keep that thing back? I highly doubt it. The priest's staff rolls just within our reach. Maybe I can use this, or should I make a dash for it? What should I do? Alright, so if she picks up, she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, obviously. So picking it up would be, like shitty, because they'll die. And if they stay in the barrier, there's no guarantee the barrier is going to work. So, like they did last, they were able to outrun it. So we're going to outrun the shit. Fuck that. We're out. We're running. Fuck it. YOLO. 3 choices again. If there were only two choices, it would be easier. Still, the probability of choosing the correct choice is 1/3. There's also a chance that my next choice will kill me. However, I won't know until I try. I remembered the conversation with Kaname. There's no way I believe that a person can die from playing a stupid video game. Let me give you some advice. I advise you stop playing. Although I don't buy into this crap, it's not worth taking the risk of losing anyone else. I'm just an ordinary student, but if I die from this, then I'll leave behind nothing but misery for the people who matter most to me. With a 2/3 probability of dying, is it worth the risk? I hesitated before choosing. Should I make a choice or stop while I'm ahead? So you can stop playing consistently, but we're gonna continue. No, I can't stop here. I understand there are people who care about me, but somebody has to do this. I have to find out what happened to Yuji so there won't be any more victims to this sick game. Let's do this. I turn back to the game screen. We're gonna make a choice. I don't know why he would. Fuck that. You're already in too deep. You're in too fucking deep, man. You're in too deep. So you do this. We run away, like I said. Run, kinda. Get out of here. Ah! The power of the barrier wasn't enough, and I can't stand and fight against something I can't touch. Ooh, that's smart. Bars! Let's get to the town square. We should be safe there. Ugh! The thing soon chases after us at blinding speed. I refuse to let this thing catch me. This game has bars, like bars. Fortunately, the intersection wasn't far from the Shinto shrine. We finally made it to the busy intersection that was bustling with activity. Is the shadow still following us? We may have lost it. There was no sign of the shadow anywhere. Then again, it's a shadow and it can watch you from any distance because it is a shadow. Oh my, I didn't think this would happen. But if the exorcism didn't work, what should we do now? Let's go home for now and sleep on it. We'll come up with something tomorrow. Yes, you're right. I really dislike the idea the game persists. Like, you get chased by a shadow, so you're just gonna go home. You're not gonna be. I don't know. I just don't fucking understand. I cried as soon as I walked into my room. Because of me, the Shinto priest died trying to protect us. He was a good man. He'll be dearly missed by the community. The exorcism, but why didn't it work? This is scary and bizarre. Please, God, anyone, help me. That's why I'm here. I'm helping you. Motherfucker, I'm here. Jesus, the fuck? Good. It seems I chose the right one. Luck was on my side even though my odds were a slim 1/3. It's logical to assume I can escape now. With a sigh of relief, I saved and exited the game. The horrors of the game clearly stood out in this playthrough for sure. The powerful Shinto priest's efforts were in vain. I wonder how the school girls turned out. I find myself feeling bad for them. I think the main character has some obvious personality flaws and I'm not crazy about them. However, inside she's probably just an innocent girl that has a bright future ahead. I want her to survive. I'm just worried about the next scenario and what obstacles there will be to overcome. I may die in real life if I make a mistake. I was not only dealing with my fear of dying, but my curiosity was getting the best of me as well. Did I not say that about like 5 minutes ago? The thing that scares me the most is that maybe this is one of the game's deadly features. Almost like its addictive properties are what draw potential victims in to play the game. No, let's not get ahead of myself. I'll sleep on it for now and continue this tomorrow. This game seems to be taxing on the mind and body. I need to be careful not to overdo it.